you know, on a plant-based lifestyle, you can have carbs? Yes, I said it, carbs. We all love them. You struggle with your weight and you struggle with maybe your sugar issues and you think, I can't have potatoes, but guess what? You can. You can have carbs. You can have the potatoes. You just gotta cut out all that animal junk. So today, I'm going to show you how to make creamy, delicious, buttery mashed potatoes. Let's begin. Actually, let's eat. Then I'll show y'all later. Why I show that? Okay. So what we're going to start with is a half a cup. So let's get started on this. Give y'all the benefit of the doubt. Surely y'all know how to cut up potatoes and boil them until they're soft. Little trick, I always season my water because it does help to really flavor your potatoes. So I season it with salt, but also a little bit of garlic powder and a little bit of onion powder. So all I've done is just cook my potatoes and drain them. Now here is a trick. In the potato world, there's lots of options. And I've never really been like an Idaho Gold potato girl until now. Because you can see they kind of have like a natural yellow color. And I'm just going to dump them in my pot actually. This is the pot I cooked them in. And they don't get mealy like other potatoes. You know how like I always like red potatoes and things. But they kind of get like a mealy. Oh, I forgot my milk. Just a second. Okay, so they kind of get mealy. These don't. They kind of have a natural, creamy, buttery thing going on, and so it actually tricks your brain into thinking that you're actually eating regular mashed potatoes. And you know, you think mashed potatoes are kind of plant-based, Christy. What are you talking about? Well, this is a little trick because yes, you can add plant milk to it, but you still don't get that creamy consistency that you would if you had like the butter, the sour cream. I used to put even cream cheese in my mashed potatoes. So I'm going to show y'all a little trick. So in addition to using the Idaho Gold potatoes, which naturally are buttery, we're going to add another ingredient. So remember, you can add more, but you can't take away. So I'm going to add some salt. This is about 2 teaspoons of salt. I'm probably not going to use all this, but I like to taste as I go. And this is a teaspoon of pepper. Again, probably not going to use all of it. Maybe about half or so. And taste. This is 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast because that will help give us another buttery kind of element. And then this is a teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of onion powder, and just a little sprinkle of turmeric. The turmeric, again, not really for flavor, but just for the nutritional value you get. So we kind of add it to everything. And then I always sprinkle some Tony's, some little Cajun seasoning. That's why I said the salt and the pepper and stuff. Tony's has salt and pepper. And this is just unsweetened, unflavored plant milk. We're just going to add a little bit of this. And then, here's the trick. Down your Asian aisle at your grocery store, there is a product by Thai Kitchen called coconut milk. It's in a can. And not the light coconut milk and not the cream, just the regular old coconut milk. It's going to separate, so just kind of mix it together. And as you can see, it's kind of really creamy, thick. And I was worried about this. So how I convert my recipes is I read other people's recipes and how they do it and think, I can do that better. You know, if y'all do that to me, I'm not offended, as long as I'm inspiring you to be healthy. And I was worried about this, and it does not make it taste like coconut, y'all. It just adds such a beautiful creaminess to it that you cannot get any other way. And I'm old school Southern. We mash by hand. That's that's just what we do in the South. So if y'all want to use a hand mixer, knock yourself out. We prefer it this way. And you don't want to mash it till it's like paste. You know, you want some chunks to know that you're eating real mashed potatoes and not out of a box. Then, I think I'm going to add a little more of the coconut milk and a little more of the plant milk. I know, it's probably driving y'all crazy that I'm not giving you exact measurements. So far I've used about a half a cup of plant milk and about a quarter of a cup of the coconut, if that helps. But really, it's kind of a feel, an eyeball. But look how yellow and yummy that is looking. Looks like it has lots of butter in it, and there's none. It's just the nutritional yeast and then using those Idaho potatoes. I'm not going to tell by looking at it. It's not peppery enough for me. But let me get a spoon and taste it just a second. It's really good. It's getting there. So I'm going to add some more salt. Potatoes are a funny thing because they really soak up a lot of the seasonings. And so you feel like you're over seasoning it, and then you taste it and you're like, oh, maybe I didn't over season it. It could use a little dash more. Yukon Gold potatoes. I was corrected by my producer. I'm just going to stir this. We're not going to mash it anymore. Y'all, it's so beautiful. Can you see how buttery and yellow that looks? And where's your butter? Just the nutritional yeast that turmeric does to help give it a yellowy color. But it's the Yukon Gold potatoes and the nutritional yeast. Now, if I was making this for guests, I would not use the same spoon to test, but it's just me and Steve. It's so good. It is so, so good. So, be sure to like and subscribe and share and try the recipes. And don't be afraid to try this one. I know the coconut milk is going to freak you out, but it's so good. It's so worth it. It just gives it such a richness. So, be blessed, y'all. Bye.